Welcome back to another episode of the Roaches Ashy Trashy Stashy, with a regular that's not really that regular series on this channel where I do and talk about whatever I feel like, apparently. Today I want to expand upon the Roaches pickings which I do at the end of my actual video somewhat, and dedicate an entire video towards the works of pure brilliance demonstrated by the wonderful people who inhabit this site known as YouTube, instead of just focusing on one specific creator. I've been using this site for a long time, longer than I can even accurately recall. I can guess and say that I've been around here since 2009, watching YouTubers that are still around today like Chuggaaconroy, or ones who have moved on to different things like Trudermark or Wazgul. All of them are just a fraction of the true brilliance and beauty this website brought around, and I kinda want to just have that keep shining through into 2021. 2020 has been honestly amazing for the videos on this site. Some of the absolute best, and I mean it when I say it. A lot of these are actual works of art that's been uploaded this year, and I just want to spread them around to people who just may have missed it. So I've compiled this list, the top 5 YouTube videos I've seen all year. Just a quick disclaimer before we begin that I obviously cannot watch every single video that gets uploaded to the site. It's physically impossible, 300 hours worth are uploaded daily. So please just let me know in the comments below, or in my Discord, if you think I missed something that is truly amazing and I'd genuinely like to know about it. Always good to see a new YouTuber. Now enough stalling and let the games begin with number 5. Okay, so just hear me out on this one first. The finale of the Potato War by Technoblade is one of the greatest Minecraft videos I've ever seen. The entire series is just so intensely captivating to me and I have no idea why. I don't even play Skyblock. I hardly ever play Minecraft anymore. But yeah, this is the first video which I was just so invested in. The plotline about Techno and Squid's rivalry, I just had to know how it ended. Like, Ruby crowned a new potato god. It was more than just a game to these two. Techno's video was an autobiography of a tactician, detailing every aspect of his methodically prepared plan to farm over 50 million potatoes and sabotage his equal. It got everything a story should. Betrayal, espionage, lies, morality on getting a farmer's medicine from the store.
I had to go to the store the other day. I had to interrupt my potato farming because my dad was like, hey, can you go to the store and pick up my medicine? And I was like, can I really tell him that I'm not getting his medicine because I need to farm potatoes?
And Sun Tzu. It's a genuinely brilliant video and a great way to end that entire series. Number 4. Scott DeWaz is a unique type of video game reviewer, one that I've never quite seen anything like. His videos are pretty reminiscent of the old early 2000s videos. People who used to be on like normal reviews, if you know what I mean. But it's not really giving him justice with his own unique spin to the commentary he brings. Well, over this year, he released 3 videos that came together to create what I consider to be his magnum opus. The Dark Ages of Nintendo is jam-packed full of his style of comedy, but it'd be a complete shame to completely neglect the writing and how well Scott and Dr. Jerry Antrix bounce off one another. Seriously, Scott and Justin Womble work extremely well together, and I'm glad to see Justin keep showing up in later episodes like Speed Dating. As a Gex fan, the video is great as it explains everything you need to know about the Gex trilogy. The 3 games released by Nintendo in 2015 that made people cry, including myself. Yeah, there's not really much else I can say without completely spoiling the entire video, so just go and give it a watch if you haven't already. Number 3 is a pretty in-depth and detailed documentary about one of my favourite sportsmen, Hungrybox.
You know, it was my biological dad, and I know it's personal stuff, but he told me, you'll never be the best, you'll be good, but you'll never be the best.
If you haven't heard of him, you've seen his puff. The now iconic green headband is something that I'd argue is nearly as symbolic as Fox's shine. He was one of the first esportsmen I ever really heard of and started watching. And our boy Emplemon's cleverly constructed documentary about his rise in the episode known there will never ever be another melee player like Hungrybox. Well, it was a sight to behold if I'm honest. Emperor Lemon is a man I've been truly fascinated by for a long time. Someone who also started off by making YTPs a long time ago on a now deleted channel, seeing what he's become is pretty inspiring to me. And to see him take on a subject that I'm personally invested in, with his unique style of editing, it only furthered my respect for the guy. I remember watching it at the gym when it just came out doing leg presses with my phone balanced on my knees. I was more so focusing on balancing the phone than actually working out, as the video just captivated me that much. It's a fiercely smart video that really goes deep into more than just Hungrybox, but explains why Melee is as beloved as it is. It's 100% worth a watch.
Yeah, this is DJ Professor K, baby, the master of mayhem, know what I'm saying?
Number 2 has to go to the Jet Set Radio broadcast by Silvergunner. I adore that game. Jet Set Radio with its funky Uncle Hideki Naganuma's music, and stellar art style and gameplay. It was like a cocktail of everything I wanted. It deserves a lot more recognition from Sega, but that's not why we're here right now. When I saw that the King for Another Day was happening, I was ecstatic as I knew that this was K's chance for a redemption arc after what happened last time. Eliminated at round 1, K had a chance to win, and you can see over on the Silvergunner channel that people were all ready to start hyping and voting for him. And while K ended up not being my main after the introduction of the Jazz Cats, I was still supporting him in every match he had. The battle with Law and Disorder and the finale with Maria Takeuchi and the MF like button were just absolutely insane. My heart was racing, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared, I wanted to know what happened. But yeah, it all accumulated with the creation of an actual broadcast of rips in the style of K's source list, played in the way a real radio station would with fake ad breaks, which is some of the
Introducing the newest exercise craze of the 26th century, Bowflex. Because no other exercise can get you defined abs and thick thighs like Bowflex. Using specifically engineered resistive technology, Bowflex can help you build those strong biceps no matter how many arms you have.
funniest little bits I've ever heard in my life. And the actual songs being played go above and beyond what you'd expect with how high quality, no pun intended, they are. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Blading These Streets by Cryptic is an absolute banger of a song, and it was the perfect way to cap off DJ Professor K's takeover. Keep on making those funky fresh beats, my guys. Before we get to number 1, I just want to give a quick mention to this absolute unit of a video that I'll always find funny, but I feel bad placing it above anything else. Nice Review IGN just makes me cry laughing every single time I watch it. That review was god awful. Thank you OXGK. Go play Xenoblade Chronicles. I also need to give notice to this cover of Bakumatai by Haru01. I've never heard a Vocaloid actually breathe in between singing. The entire production of this cover is scarily good. The shakiness of her voice, it just makes her sound human. It's creepy, but in a good way. Well done, my guy. Number 1. Call it a cop-out of the fact that I'm giving the spot to 2 videos, but the Rhythm Heaven Reanimated Project and the Team Fabulous 2 Reanimated Project are some of the greatest works to ever come out on this site. Reanimated projects are nothing new, but the pure, raw, unfiltered passion being put on display here cannot be understated. Yes, they both have the same idea, but they both stand on their own and both accomplish different goals. Going into each one separately, we have the Rhythm Heaven Reanimated project featuring over 140 animators, and in production since 2018. That's over 2 years of work. It all led up to this, a musical masterpiece full of references to other games and different series, like Rhythm Damasi or Rhythm Fortress, and to top it off, an amazing custom remix of the Endless Games at the end that got it so popular it caught the attention of Ko Takeuchi, one of the designers of the game. The animation is of course stellar. Everyone involved created just masterful pieces of work that I heavily suggest you check out and see which ones are your favourites. But some of my personal favourites has to be David's Bon Ordinary and Omar's Clappy Trio. But Micha's Cheerleaders was just, oh man, it was great, it was beautiful. I don't know what about it just made me just, it's good stuff. But they even got Artsy Omni and Keke to work on it, which are 2 artists I hugely respect. So yeah, it's an amazing video, but one I'd say is on par with its Team Fabulous 2 Reanimated. This entire video was created to honour the legacy of one man, Kitty0706, otherwise known as Colin Wyckoff, who died due to complications with leukemia on January 25, 2015. He created one of the most influential, funniest, genre-defining machinimas or Gmod videos, depending on what you want to call them, forever. It was called Team Fabulous 2. It was released in 2012 and it amassed over 25 million views. The reanimated collab, much like the Rhythm Heaven one, puts on a personal spin of a beloved video of YouTube history and shows what communities of dedicated people can do. Even now, Kitty is fondly remembered, and the collab ended up raising over $23,000 for the Leukemia and Lymphomania Society. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. The video itself is just what you'd expect it to be, high energy animations jam-packed with visual flair that really illustrates the method to the madness of the original video. The talent shown here by all the different animators is simply staggering. I won't list off all the different animators like I did with the Rhythm Heaven one, instead I'll just tell you about one scene that when I first saw it sent chills down my spine. No hat, what a talented animator. I'm not a smart person, I can't tell you the technicalities of this and why it's as amazing as it is. All I can say is just wow, literally left my jaw dropped. But it's not just him, but you've got tons of animators and contributors who I just love immensely, like Stegmations, Italian Ninja, Gino World, Uncle Dane, even Senor Pelo. It's just such a nice tribute to a member of the community. At the end of the day, YouTube is an amazing place that can bring numerous amounts of people together to accomplish different goals, whether you're a musician or an animator. Or even just some random guy like me, just watching a stupid video right now. You got the ability to make an amazingly inspiring video that leaves an impression on us. Personally, I can't wait to see what 2021 brings us, and I hope you guys feel the same. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my list. Please subscribe and join my Discord. Hit the bell, it really helps out. See you next time, bye!
Hope you enjoyed the ride, you pompous, incessant little flea bags!